Hi darlings, welcome to my tanning surgery vid number 2. Oh, I'm so excited I love doing tanning surgery vids because it actually really helps you all, and fake tan doesn't come naturally to us all, sweet peas, and that's why I'm here. I'm gonna help you work out why your tan isn't taking or why you're making mistakes, and we're gonna go through this, and you are gonna get on your knees and bow down and worship me like the tanning god that I am. Because I'm incredibly generous and I believe in good self-tan prep, new subscribers will be in the chance to win this Gillette duo of shaving cream and razors, because I do believe that these give the smoothest result possible and they won't block your pores or your skin before you apply self-tan. How the tanning surgery works, I am going to go through the questions that you have been asking me on various social media channels, platforms and other ways of communication, and then I shall answer them and hopefully help you get the perfect tan. Okay, Michaela 1801. My question / problem, I'm having cancer treatment which gives me photosensitivity, so I'm wearing a high SPF and therefore look very pale. The treatment also gives me rash-prone skin. Oh joy. I'm getting married in June and would like some gorgeous sun-kissed colour. Is there a self-tanning product you can recommend that would work for my sensitive skin? Love your videos. Smiley face. Oh, that sucks. It sounds like you're having a really rubbish time. So hopefully this tip will help you out. Now, when you are having treatment that you're going through, skin is sensitive and not always will a tan take on the skin. The agents inside tanning respond to amino acids. So if you're having treatment, sometimes you don't have any amino acids for the tan to take to. In this instance, I would recommend using instant tans. They are like makeup, so you put them on and that will give you a hit of gold, but it will all wash away in the shower. Now, I know this isn't the golden tan that you want, but this is the closest thing that you can get while you're having treatment. If you're not having treatment on the run up to your wedding, I would then try using gradual tans because they will build a colour really naturally, and you just use them every day and slowly you'll build the colour that you want. Alternatively, if you are having treatment and you're not finding that the tan is taking on your skin, then I would recommend using instant tan. I really hope this helps you because that's such a lovely comment, and I'm really happy that you're enjoying my videos, and I hope that you can get golden. Okay, this question comes from Liz Cook. Hi Liz Cook. Hey Jules, what's the best tan for pale skin that goes really red in the sun? Kissy face. Oh. So pale skin, it's up to you and it depends what colour you want to go for, but if you're just looking for that take the edge off tan, I would use a gradual tan in light to medium or in medium to dark. Don't be afraid of gradual tans because they have such a soft amount of tan within the product, so you can use darker products and it means you won't go really dark because it's all infused with moisturiser. Tan also is the best product to hide redness as well, so hopefully by using gradual tans you can hide redness and get a nice golden glow all in one go. Also, it's really good to note that self-tan doesn't contain SPF, so what I would recommend doing is applying your gradual tan at night if you're on holiday, and then using an SPF in the day, and that way you're protected and your tan's not being interfered with when you're out in the sun. Next question, this comes from Tess Fennick. How do you tan your hands and your feet without it looking weird? I do have a how to tan your hands and feet video. It is a goldie but an oldie. Like, it's from the days when I just bought my first camera and I was sat in front of the sofa like, what the hell do I YouTube about? But with your hands and feet, it is all about adding moisturiser. If you don't add moisturiser to your hands and feet, these areas are like sponges, and so they drink all the tan, and that's when you get all it stuck in between your knuckles and in between your fingers. So add moisturiser before, and then after you've tanned your whole body, use what's left on your applicator mitt and then just sweep it over the hand, and then that will be enough. Don't put any extra product on your mitt and then put it onto your hand. Also make sure that you wipe your palms, wipe your nails, wipe in between your fingers, and then my favourite trick is to put a little bit of aloe vera based moisturiser around the bottom of your wrists. Put a towel on the back of the door, rub your hands together on the towel, and that'll just buff all that area. If you're using express tans, so express tans are the tans that develop in 1 to 3 hours, when you shower after your development time, make sure you really rub your hands together, because what can happen is people are like, oh, I'm in the shower and I'm just taking this top coat off. Did you like my, oh? But once they're in the shower, they don't rub their hands together, and then the tan gets stuck in the knuckles, and then that bit keeps developing darker than the rest of the body. That is not a good look. Actually, I think I have been up to someone and been like, I've got a little tip for you, and she was on a night out, and I think she thought I was a total dick. This comes from Marianne Moore. Hi, Marianne. I'm obsessed with the Saint-Tropez Express Tan. Me too. Is it okay to put moisturiser on after I wash it off after 3 hours? Does that affect the development? Ta! Kiss kiss. I always recommend putting on a moisturiser after you apply this product because you're adding hydration to the skin while the tan is developing. Sometimes with Express Tans, because they've got a lot of technology in them, they can be a little bit drying to the skin. So make sure you add a moisturiser that contains aloe vera because that will be a very nourishing ingredient to your skin while your tan's developing. And no, it doesn't affect the final colour. Okay, this question comes from Kaluna3. Hi Kaluna3. Do you apply moisturiser before your self-tan or only apply on exfoliated, clean, dry skin? How do we avoid streaks and how should we apply self-tan to our crusty elbows, knees and feet? Oh, there's a lot of questions here, where do I begin? Okay, so I would say always apply tan onto exfoliated skin. Exfoliation, or peeling as they call in some parts of the world, takes off dead skin cells and it also makes your skin super smooth. So when you're applying tan, it makes your end colour more uniform. I wouldn't apply moisturiser all over your body before you apply your tan because you want your tan to be uniform. You don't want the moisturiser to act as a barrier and therefore cause the tan to slip about the body. And you want the final colour to last longer. What I would moisturise, and this touches on your crusty elbows, my friend, is that moisturise your hands, elbows, knees and feet. If you've got really dry skin, put a body butter on as opposed to a normal moisturiser. And make sure you rub it into your knuckles and really rub it in around your knees and the backs of your heels. And if you have very susceptible nails, put a lip balm on your nails and that will stop the tan from taking there. Seriously, the moisturiser is like a barrier and a blending agent and it makes the tan look super natural because this is what I say to everyone. If you're using self-tan, you are getting a holiday look in a bottle. Remember, you want it to look natural. There is nothing worse than a bad fake tan. Next! Okay, this one comes from Buggy782. Isn't it busy in the tanning surgery today? It's great. Hi Buggy782. I quickly want to tan my upper body. What is an easy way to realistically tan my back without enlisting the husband? Well, we all like a little tanning helper, and to be honest, my boyfriend has got so good at tanning my back and dealing with me going, do this bit, do this bit, do this bit, don't do this. But the best way to do it is to turn your mitt from this side, just turn it to the back of the hand, and that way you can reach around your body. Also, don't be afraid to push your elbows like this. You tend to get in a little bit further around there. Or you can put a mitt on a wooden spoon, sellotape it up, and then apply like this. Okay, this one comes from Travelling Femme. Hi, Travelling Femme. I know you work for a company, but what are the best tan brands? Any drugstore ones you think are good, and what is your preference for tan undertones? So yes, I am contracted to Saint-Tropez, so I do think Saint-Tropez is one of the best tans on the market. I believe with tan, and I know you've asked about the drugstore tans, tan really, I believe you've got to put your money in because you want it to look so natural and you want it, not only do you want it to look natural and golden on day 1 and 2, but you want your tan to fade nice and evenly, and that is what a lot of the cheaper tan brands don't do. They just go on and they look fine on day 1 and day 2, and then when it starts to come off, you can't get that bloody thing off and you're there scrubbing. It is hell on. For me, I like tanning almost every week, and so I need a tan to come off my skin very evenly and then I can go again. Now look, I understand that some products can feel quite expensive, so there are different ways and different price points within tanning brands' product ranges for you to get a good tan. So instant tans are the cheapest. They usually start at the bottom end of the price range, then you move up into gradual tans, and then you move up into self-tans. I'm also a very firm believer that a tanning brand should be a tanning brand and not be a skincare brand that has a little line of tan, because trust me, the technology and the research that will have gone into that product will not be as good as a product from a specific tanning brand, because that's where all the testing goes on. And I mean, trust me, I'm the guy that sprays celebrities. I know my tan. And God, I hate looking orange. I need to look golden, darling. I'm so obsessed with all these questions. It's so lovely. Eva Pace. Hi, Eva Pace, my love. Hi, Jules. I've got eczema on my arms and obviously my fake tan goes very patchy. What would you suggest? Any products or tips? Thank you. Honey, I have eczema too. It's so annoying. And a little tip is look at your diet, because I found that I couldn't drink white wine or rosé wine because it made my eczema super bad. So sometimes have a look at what's going on in your diet, and also eczema is flared up by stress, so try not to get very stressed. Watch my video on staying calm. But when it comes to applying tan when you've got eczema, I would always say add a little bit of moisturiser to the eczema areas, just so, because eczema is dry skin, you don't want it to drink loads of tan and then end up darker than the rest of the tan on your body. So apply moisturiser, then apply your tan and very lightly sweep over eczema. If you want to take care, you can work around the areas where the eczema is, but on my eczema, the way that I apply my tan, I just sweep straight over the top. Then afterwards, take a clean towel or a buffing mitt and then lightly sweep it over the eczema and just lift a little bit of excess product out of the eczema areas, and that'll stop the tan from going patchy. This is so cute. I'm loving going through all these questions, because I also see such lovely comments as well from you. You are all so divine. Okay, this one comes from Melanie G. Sup, Melanie G. My tan always fades really slowly and patchy where my bra underwire straps touch or rub my skin. I've tried all the exfoliation lotion possible. What to do? Ooh, that is a conundrum, my babes. But I would try mixing your tan with moisturiser and applying that to these areas, because what it sounds like is your tan's being stubborn and it's not coming off properly and it's not fading evenly. So your bra straps and everything is all giving it a bit of a rub and it's not giving the tan chance to exfoliate and come off evenly. So by mixing it with moisturiser, you're softening the formulation, and that should, in theory, make it much easier and it will fade better. Also, have you tried using light body polishes? So you put your tan on, say you're applying your tan on Thursday, you would use the light body polish from Sunday every day. Now, I would recommend the Saint-Tropez one because it is amazing and it's meant to go with tan skin and it's meant to encourage a very even fade. But you can also just try exfoliating body washes. It just will encourage the tan to come off a little bit more evenly, because it might be that your tan is not getting chance to start coming off and it's like, oh, I don't want to get off this skin and this bra strap's rubbing me, you know. Let the little man go. Oh, this one's cute. This comes from Coveted Mass. Hey, Coveted Mass. I'd love to know, what are your top tanning tips for girls who are really pale naturally, like Miss Monroe pale? So for example, how to get a natural non-orange look, right? The best tan suit pale complexions, how to avoid the dreaded patches on knees, wrists, ankles, etc. I always find a tan looks a little off on me because I'm so pale. Haha. You are right, love. It is all about taking the edge off, and super porcelain skin really only requires a very light touch of tan if that's what you're after. Either use gradual tans, as I've said before, or just apply your product one coat. Don't do two coats, and that will just very, very lightly warm the skin up. Oh, and it appears that would also answer Emily Bates's question, who wanted to know the best self-tan to pale girls. Well, just rolling it all in together, aren't we? I also love the fact that there's a little bit of a tanning forum going on in the comments box. Oh, so sweet. This comes from Bethan Mollington. I'm pretty much the palest person in the world, and I'm a bridesmaid for my sister in July. The other two bridesmaids are talking about getting a spray tan, but I think I would look too ridiculous. Is there a light self-tanner you'd recommend so I can be less pale compared to them? Thank yous, love your videos. But then my favourite bit, Robin L has replied, get a light spray tan to see if you like it. If you don't, it will wear off well before the wedding. Amen to that, sister. Also, if you are getting a spray tan, don't have a spray tan with a random spray tanner just before the wedding. All about trial. Make sure your spray tanner moisturises hands, elbows, knees and feet. Make sure your hair is covered. Make sure she dries you at the end. And that, my cherubs, is the end of the tanning surgery. Oh, I really love doing these because I feel like I'm helping you. Oh, If you liked this video, you know what to do. Thumbs up. Also, if you're enjoying this channel, hey there, subscribe and then you can see me week on week. How fun is that? If you want some questions answered in another tanning surgery video, put them in the box below and then I'll do that maybe in a few weeks. You know, let's not bombard you with tanning information. As ever, all my handles are at Jules Van Het. My blog is julesvanhet.com. And if you are just dying to get even more of a fix, I know I am. It takes me half an hour to get away from the mirror, believe me. Tune into the podcast, Jules and Sarah. It's free on iTunes every week. And it's just basically two British people having a mega lol. I've loved having you with me on this video. Honestly, it's been a hoot. I will see you next week. Loads of love. Bye.